Let's learn two more rules for creating the plural of a noun, and those will be the last two rules for our table. Do you remember the map of creating plural for rationals? Well, this will be two last examples. What were those two last examples? Singular again, plural, and the ending. Basically, the last examples were письмо, письмо, and письмо in plural would be письма. Письмо is letter, письма, letters. Письма. We got the change. O changed into A. Письмо, письма. Another one was море. Море is sea. Море. And the plural of sea would be моря. Моря. Here, ye changed into ya. And another example on our table was здание and the plural здания. Здание is building. Здание. And plural would be здания. Здания. Again, ye changed into ya. So, and basically this is the rule. O changes into a and ye changes into ya. This is as simple as it is. However, for you it won't be that simple because you need to get used to all of the previous rules also, and including this one. Let's make few examples. Changing of the ending o into a. So, or changing into a. So first, because it ends in o, we got neutral noun. So all of the nouns from now on will be neutral. And here we can make, again, singular and plural. So, first one would be озеро. Озеро. Озеро is lake. And the plural for озеро would be озера. Озера. Озеро, озера. Озеро. The emphasis falls on o. And in озера on yo. In general, always emphasis falls on yo. Why ye changed to yo? Well, basically learn it. Memorize it. It's important to memorize in this case. Озеро, озера. If you cannot memorize it, don't worry about this. Because right now we're studying plural. So, озеро, озера. Lake, lakes. Слово is word. Слово. And the plural of слово, again, we need to replace o with a. Слова. Слова. Emphasis in слово falls on o. Emphasis in слова falls on a. Can you learn it? No. Emphases, we will learn them at some point. Basically, I will also extend the phonetic section of phonetic exercises, but for now, take it as it is. Listen to me and try to remember the way I'm pronouncing those words. It is very important in Russian language, the pronunciation and the emphasis. However, don't make your life too difficult. Don't start learning the emphasis and creating of the plural, because your brain can only keep quite few things, and try to stay focused on starting to speak as fast as possible, because once you start speaking, then you will also understand where to put emphasis, because speaking gives you the feeling, that gives you the special feeling, the sensitivity to understand the emphasis. So, next one would be лицо. Лицо is face. Лицо. Again, ends in o, and the plural would be лица. Лица. Emphasis in лицо falls on o, and in лица on i. Лицо, лица. Can you hear how I raise my voice in лица? So basically, the wave goes up in i and falls in ca. Лица. And лицо. Слово. word, and slova, words. Do you remember how to say dictionary? Словарь. And the plural of dictionary? Словари. Let's continue. Кресло. К-ре-с-ло. Кресло is armchair. Emphasis falls on ye. And the plural, кресла. Кре-с-ла. Emphasis falls on ye. You see the emphasis is very difficult to calculate where it falls, and you need to know a few more rules to understand where to put it. And even those rules have got quite few exceptions. So right now, try to concentrate on creating plural. So all of your lessons, all of your exercises, well, for you in private and on the Russian Online University will be adjusted to creating plural. Now, яйцо is egg. Я-й-цо. Яйцо is egg. Emphasis falls on o. Яйцо. And the plural would be яйца. Я-й-ца. In general, it's not that difficult, isn't it? O changes to a. Яйца. Письмо. Письмо is letter. Письмо. And plural would become письма. Письма. In письмо, emphasis falls on o. But in письма, on и. Письмо. Письма. Окно. Window. Окно. Окно. Window. And plural of окно would be окна. Окна. With the emphasis falling on o. Окно, окна. And the last one, стекло. Стекло is window or glass. Стекло. Стекло. Emphasis falls on o. And стекло will become стекла. Стекла. Again, ye changes to yo. Стекла. Actually, the rule isn't that difficult. You will understand it straight away. Стекло, стекла. And if you got yo inside the word, always emphasis always falls on yo. This is easy to remember phonetic rule. Again, озеро. Озеро is lake. Озера. Emphasis falls on yo. As I told you, always yo is the emphasized letter in the word. Озеро, озера. Слово, слова. Word or words. Лицо, face. Лица, faces. And I hope you see my cursor. I'm trying to emphasize and to raise the wave at word which needs to be emphasized. So at the letter which needs to be emphasized. Кресло. Кресло is armchair. And кресла, armchairs. Яйцо, egg. Яйца is eggs. Письмо is letter. Письма, letters. Окно, window. Окна, windows. Стекло is window. Or стекла is plural for glasses. So стекло could be window, but стекла in plural are not windows. So окна would be windows. So now we covered this rule. Or is changing into a. Now let's work on this rule. Ye is changing into ya. Basically, what's happening here? Nothing special. If we got word ending in ye, we will simply change it into ya. Again, let's write singular and plural form of noun. And the examples we already got. Море, моря. Здание, здания. Поле, поле is field. Поле. And plural of поле, поля. Поля. Поле, поля. And имя is name. Имя is name. And plural of имя, имена. Имена. Well, имя, имена, we got the difficulty here because it's an exception. I don't know how I land up putting this exception here. I didn't pay attention. However, имя is a very important word. It's a top used word for Russian language. You will fill it out on a custom. When you go to Russia, you need to fill out a custom form. And on the custom form, it will say имя. Please give us your name. So, имя is your name. And имена is plural of name. Имена. Поле, field, поля, fields. Здание, здания. Building, buildings. Море, sea, моря, seas. Basically, you change «е» to «я». Предложение. Предложение. Предложение is sentence. Sentence or offer. Sentence or offer. And the plural of предложение, try to build it by yourself. What do we need to do here? Simply replace «е» with «я». Предложение. Предложения. Sentences. A long word, however, very often used one, because it's a sentence and as well also offer. So let's repeat these words, because these are it's a new language for you and you need to repeat words over and over again. Озеро, lake. Озера, lakes. Слово, word, слова, words. And словарь, do you remember словарь? It was dictionary. I hope you got словарь, but by now everybody uses Google Translator, so it's not necessary. And the plural for словарь would be словари. Лицо is face. Лица, faces. Кресло, we replace O with A and we will get plural of armchair. Armchairs. Кресло, кресла. Яйцо, egg. Яйца, eggs. Письмо, letter. Письма, letters. Окно, window. Окна, windows. Стекло, glass. We replace O with A. Стекла, glasses. The change from «е» to «ё» and here from «е» to «ё, I suggest you just learn it. Try to memorize that. Озеро, озера. Стекло, стекла. Otherwise, we'll need to deal with emphasis and some more rules for phonetics, which is not necessary for now. We already got so many troubles with understanding where to put which ending for plural. Поле is field. And if we got a word ending in «е», we replace it with «я». Поля. Предложение is offer or sentence. And we got word ending in «е», and we replace it with «я». Предложения.